And we're back. Welcome back. Since our useless Technomancer buddies can't seem to find the undercover agent, we'll do something else. Go to the Lost Dome by Rover. Welcome back, everyone. Make sure we've got a save. And let's go.
How this dome will match up to the one to know
Story!
The one to know fear? That was your Technomancer hideout, right? I was always curious, but I wasn't allowed near it. Due to confidential shit.
Yes, it used to be some sort of museum. It was a fascinating place.
Looks more like a pile of rocks to me. Let's hope this other one is in better shape. Otherwise, that doohickey thingamajig you're looking for will be really hard to find.
If the dome is really off the grid, then it could still be in good condition. But we should be ready for anything. The scavengers could have beat us to the punch and scrapped and sold it. How big is it? Should we be able to spot it from afar?
I wouldn't bet on it. If I understood correctly, there'll be some small housing domes. But what we're interested in is the archives of these ancient inhabitants.
Heritage. What a funny little... The offspring of those who built the dome probably reside in our cities. Or perhaps even one of us is a great... And yet here we are, chasing after old ruins so we can rummage for answers on our ancestors. How remarkably absurd, isn't it?
We have the turmoil to thank for that.
I find humans' curiosity towards the domes curious. Why do you pursue them and other artifacts with such zealotry?
I don't want to be mean, Phobos, but as a mutant, you've become something else. Isn't it hard to keep revering something that brings back memories of those who used and exploited you?
Yes, but no matter what happens, Earth is a forbidden fruit, and for that, we choose to forge ahead and not dawdle in the past.
I can't wait to see it. I've never seen an intact colonial dome. There are only a few ruins in the canyon leading to Noctis, and they are in such a terrible state. Most are so badly destroyed that you'd need a pretty strong imagination to call them domes.
I really hope we find something there. With Great Master Ian
Melvin
dead and our
Manser?
archives
Forgot
lost,
about Melvin.
It's pretty much our only hope of getting back in touch with Earth.
Forgotten Settler's Dome. I was under the belief all domes had already been found and searched.
Not even close. Word is there's still dozens of domes that haven't been found yet. I'm hoping that's true.
Then why is that?
We're trying to find a way to
That's
reach
some.
back out to Earth.
Ah, I see. I doubt that such a small dome would contain the large object for which you search.
So you hope to find traces in there? Clues on the next step to communicate with Earth? Incredible. It's definitely a long shot, but one worth taking.
If we find evidence of the scientific base of the Great Master's tablet mentioned, I think we can make contact with Earth. And if not me, another Technomancer someday will.
Even so, it's a dream. Equal parts fascinating and disturbing. Do you really think they still want us? Especially since, after all this time, they've never once made contact?
I wouldn't know, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
You don't want to know what's going on down on Earth. For the glory of mankind. They're all confused down there. Friendly? Friendly? Not friendly. Pathing. 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 Boom! Whoa. Got him down again. Nice. work, Phobos. Level! Another level. Is parried, not disrupted. Distance to disruption. We're on deck for Berserk, next level. Still, let me look at the big map again here. We are going up. Oh, map. I hate when the map does that. Going up and over, and we may not be able to just climb. We may have to go around. Up.
Can't do this.
Can't do this. All right, around and up it is. Or through that room down there. So, DJ, I've had some bug quests too, some which I never fixed, but a lot of them are just fun. Sounds like you're stuck with some. That's no good. Can I get a stealth, please, please, please? No, wait, it did nothing? The stealth did nothing. The goggles, they do nothing. I'm trying to interrupt him, he's interrupting me. His interrupts beat my interrupts. I should just back off and let him shoot at me and dodge for a minute. Whatever it is, I prefer kicking ass to getting ragdolled. Anisha, shit. Nice. Told you, Phobos, you're strong. You gotta use that. Ow. That's all. So, that's all. Grab it. feeling this wasn't a quiet room. Damn! I didn't know that was going. It has fingers. What the hell is that? The pain! They got me. Come on. Heal. Shit. That's a cool enemy. Much for stealth. Shit, come on. Oh, I got plowed. See my health going down. I'm not expecting to be able to make an assault that just lasts to the end, but shit, gotta avoid those charges. I'm watching different things about the fight at different times. Gonna put it together. Put your shield up. Oh, that's right.
Can you take one more?
Do that to Phobos, not me. He likes it. I swear, he told me. That's bad. Get out of there! Please get out of there. Heal up a little bit. Stay away from him for a minute. Was big.
See those boxes? There's some plates inside, and I'm not talking about the kind you eat dinner on. They look light, but feel really dense. I wonder what it was for. See those boxes?
We'll get you one.
There's some plates inside, and I'm not talking about the kind you eat dinner on.
Oh, that
They
was her.
look light,
She's
but
so
feel really dense.
Okay, but I can't open it and
Wonder
get
what
any
it was
loot.
for. See those boxes? There's some plates inside, and I'm not talking about the kind you eat dinner on. They look like.
So we're not carrying them, they're too heavy. You're lazy, is that what you're
Wonder
saying?
what it was for.
Okay.
See those boxes?
Not
There's
shush,
some
Nisha.
plates
They
inside,
look like the
and I'm
rest
not
of the
talking about
loot.
the
Would
kind
you
you eat
shut
dinner on. They look
up,
light, but feel really
please?
dense. I wonder what it was for.
Also, you should be getting a whisper pretty soon from Lamia with the link. That should set you up.
I'm real glad you're here. Would have had a hell of a time opening that gate alone.
Happy to help. Once we open it, though, I am going back to the rover. This dome's exciting, but you have enough company as it is.
I could have sworn you were already on there, but I don't know things.
Zachariah Rogue in the flesh.
Alan
Guess
Manson.
some rumors are true after all. Time to take out the trash. Kill them all.
God damn, that was a lot of damage to start a fight with. That's half my health bar in the opening attack, man. Assholes. Hey, hey, it's in there. He's still up?
My own negative alter ego, like Alan's yours. A shadowed reflection of the cracked mirror.
He's not that poetic. He's just a piece of shit.
Just
Plain
a
and simple.
piece
Now
of
let's
shit.
just go.
Thank you. He's not that poetic. He's just a piece of shit. Like it.
This tablet's obviously ancient, but the text's undecipherable. This'll make for one hell of a translation job. Great Master Ian's the only one who could have read it. Maybe Dandolo's heard of another Technomancer who could, though.
Patience! We are already waiting on the other Technomancers. Do we now have to wait on another someone for something? Do not abuse my patience. Might be able to drop down through there. Let's save, go through, and see if we can drop down. We'll have to take the long way back. Maybe. First Settler's Gloves. Chance of crit. Chance of disrupting. Ooh, gloves. I don't know. We could possibly sacrifice some of our regen now that it has been raised so much through other methods. Yay! Something else here? Back to the rover. That's what we're doing.
Still can't believe Alan was here.
Talk about climbing the corporate ladder, right? That fucker's now the alpha technomancer of abundance.
How can he vouch for Victor, the man who caused the death of our great master? I knew Alan was ambitious, but to that extent?
That boy's always been an envious little deviant. I'm sure he was eager to... Do you remember how he pranked you back in school, like when...
Scott, I'd rather keep my embarrassing childhood stories to myself.
Oh, but it was him. Not... Don't feel ashamed.
There will always be men who will sell out for phony rewards. Give him a medal, a pompous title, and he'll ask you where and when to turn in his mother. This infection of uncurbed greed happens even among mutants. Just look around. You've seen the pen. Some of the Guardians are mutants themselves. And they can be the harshest of them all, disciplining for the sake of breaking in their batons.
You taught your rival a lesson. Now we should know better than to run after you.
If I know Alan, it'll only get worse.
At least we found some information, even if we can't read it. How's your ancient hieroglyphics, Zach?
No, I can't. Nobody I know can, except Great Master Ian. It's a coded language that's nearly impossible to learn.
Dandolo will find you a translator. Let's hope it's worth it, and not something boring like a soup recipe.
We should be
Some
relieved
awesome
to see
soup.
the tablet. I can't imagine what the traitor would have done if he got his hands on it. Even if he couldn't read it himself.
Dandolo knows. Technomancers still have not progressed the other quest. They're waiting for, but I'm not. Confidence dwindles. Zachariah, come now.
Zachariah, come. A moment, please, if you will.
That was back in Ophir. Mr. Gillystar, hey, you missed the stripper bar back in Ophir.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
They found some ancient documents. Looks like they date back to the settlers, but they're written in a language I can't read.
I thought you Technomancers were so well versed in our old dialects.
Maybe in Aurora. In Abundance, we're soldiers first and last. We learned some colonial knowledge during training, but the languages are barely taught. The Great Master was the only one who had that kind of knowledge.
So now you need a Technomancer from Aurora to translate. I might know of someone, a renegade of sorts who left Shadowlair to become a hermit. Word was, though, your former comrades captured him. If he managed to hide what he was, he's probably a captive in one of their forced labor camps.
And getting to him won't be easy.
Exactly. But if you want your document translated, you might just have to find a way.
Night, Tamalak, sleep well. Okay, we'll away. To the rehab camp. Cue the Amy Winehouse. To the rover.
Zachariah, come. A moment, please, if you will.
I think I know the camp Dandolo mentioned to you. It sounds like their main camp, so I wouldn't be surprised if the man you're looking for is there. And I want to go with you. Have a few things to settle there.
You're coming
This
already.
is important to me, Zachariah.
You're already coming.
What they do to the prisoners there is inhuman. I just want to help as many as I can.
Good. You're coming.
You're not telling me something, are you?
I was a prisoner there once. I can't tell you what they did to me. I'm just asking you. Take me with you.
I get why you'd want to free him, but it also makes me nervous about letting you tag along. If we get there and you let your emotions run away with you, it's my life you're risking too.
You know me better than that. You've seen me keep my cool in the worst situations. Think about it all you want, but I'm the one who knows that camp by heart, remember? It's gonna be more dangerous for you to go in without me.
Told you were coming already. Okay.
We expected this camp.
Said something about
Judging
point
from
of no
Nisha's
return.
face,
Not for the game. Just
I'm driving
we
a
can't come
hearse.
back from this mission till we're
Whatever
done.
you're thinking, it's 1,000 times worse. You're taking us to hell.
But aren't they called work camps?
More like prisons, where the primary goal is to break spirits and destroy free will. Their final products are submissive beings akin to farm animals, and their methods end up destroying some and brainwashing the others.
This Aurora Technomancer we search for must be hiding in plain sight. He'll be very discreet, so we'll have to look for someone normal. Almost too normal.
I hope we're able to free the other prisoners. We could help them get a fresh start in Noctis.
I know you want to sit with the cool kids, but my rover can only hold so many people. Sorry, can't take everyone.
If we can distract the guards, I can get Dandolo to send a rescue team. It wouldn't be the first time he's done that.
If Dandolo can bring the manpower, we can bring the diversion. We'll free them.
Are you changing my party? Sounded like you're changing my party. No. Oh, dum, 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 dum. To the rehab camp. Sneaky, sneaky now.
Words alone cannot.
They're gonna see us on the way in. There's a guy facing this way.
I warned you.
You misunderstand.
Peripheral
Zach.
vision is
Coming back here free,
up down in front of him.
with my rights returned to me, it's priceless. Thank you for bringing me here. I can't tell you how much it means to me.
Finally moved, and he turns right towards us. Oh, God, or see. Guy drops his grenade at his own feet. Whoa, big guy. Jeez. Damn. Unlock. Oh, you didn't have them. Damn. Unlock. You guys, come on. Help me out here. You're on the team. Could you do something? Sometimes they seem so helpful, and sometimes they are useless. Bunch of optional prisoners, and then find the Aurora Technomancer. Learn to open doors while crouched, dude. Key to the holding cells. Well, I'm glad we came in here. Huh.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
So use the key. Key to the
Need a
holding
key to
cells.
open this door.
And the key to the holding cells isn't the one. That that guy turned is very unfortunate for him. What key could we be missing if it's not the key to the
open this
holding
door.
cells that we got? Thoughts? I mean, key to the holding cells. These are those, okay, holding cells. Sergeant's locker. See? Okay. Key to the cells. Better. Okay, back to the cells. You're... Cell's already been opened. Why are you still banging? Prison riot.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
One was his. We have the guy's locker key, but may have passed it. I'll keep an eye out for it. Hello. Wanna go the other way? Go the other way. Thank you, Phobos.
Boris, how'd you get here? The hell happened to you?
Lieutenant, can't you tell your own work? You wanted to arrest me at any cost. Well, here's the cost. To me. What did you think they did to deserters and rebels, huh? Send them on vacation? Welcome to my hell. They like to get rough. I believe they smile. I'm just about done bleeding, though. You should have just killed me. Same result, just cleaner.
Science.
There. Not quite perfect yet, but you'll survive to flee. Again.
That was kind of you. Better already. What can I do for you now?
Science.
I'm looking for an old man. Old Technomancer from Aurora who should be here. Probably passes himself off as someone else now, though.
A Technomancer? Here? Sure, I would have heard about him if you were... Though, come to think of it, there is this old fella. Got scars all over his face, like all your kind seem to have. Works as a mechanic. Not sure if he's your man, but... if he ain't, that's all I got.
Thanks, Boris. You better get going now.
Act too sneaky, sneaky. Or not. Uh-oh, her past is coming back. Isha?
Isha,
Breaths.
are you alright?
I'll make her go in there.
I'm sorry. Are you Charles Seeker?
Why? Who are you? What's a Technomancer want with...
Professor, I'm a friend of Scott Seeker. He was worried about you.
Scott? Yes, well, at least they didn't get him too. All they want is to destroy progress, you know. But they must not. You must take my notes, bring them to Scott. He'll know what to do with them. Don't let them fall into the wrong hands, young man.
I can help you, Professor. Just let me...
No. It's too late. My time has come. But my research... Don't forget.
Everybody sneaky?
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Possible there are no hostiles here, but continue to sneak for a moment.
Hey,
Or not.
do I know you? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah! You're the guy that sent me to that
Her.
hellhole!
I remember her.
Motherfucker, you're dead!
Motherfucker, you're dead! No. Could have been friends. Okay, maybe not friends. Friends might have been pushing it, but that was great. Some of the best. Holy shit, I remember you. It's fucking you. You're dead. Nicely played.
Hello, I'm looking for someone. A rather old man.
What is the man doing in the camp?
He was locked up here because he was living away from corporations. He's a technomancer like me, but way older. And he comes from Aurora.
He is not sure, but he believes he recognized that the old man had the Aurora way of speaking. But he thinks that the man is mistaken because he is not a technomancer. He doesn't make lightning bolts. He is a mechanic, not a good mechanic.
Thank you very much for the information. Hello, I'm looking for someone.
A man? He doesn't mingle with men. Men avenge themselves upon them, so he stays away.
All right, I understand. Goodbye. I'm looking for an old man. He's from Aurora, and he used to be a Technomancer.
Well, you're looking for him in the wrong place. It's true that there's a guy with a funny way of speaking, but I can't believe that he's from Aurora. That sounds crazy. What would he be doing here?
Who is that man?
His name's George. An old guy, as you said, and the way he speaks sounds funny. Anyway, as if he were making fun of us with complicated words. He's a mechanic, though.
This could mean that he studied within the elite in a corporation that were a little precious. Thank you. Hello, I'm looking for a man. A man in your age range. A Technomancer.
A Technomancer? Here? You must be mistaken, my boy. There is no Technomancer here. The prisoners of war are sent elsewhere. Here we are taught to think like good citizens of abundance.
Good citizens of abundance. All right, well, George, we've got a name. Name is George. Now we just need to find George. Hello, George.
Hello. I'm looking for a prisoner. An old man from Aurora. He's a former Technomancer.
Say George.
There are no Technomancers here.
Say
You'll
George.
be killed right away or
Where's
sent to
George?
camp as a prisoner of war. You're in the wrong camp. This here is a rehabilitation camp for deviants, dissenters. It's supposed to get us to think right
looking
again. Sorry,
for
I
George.
see.
Maybe he hid what he was. He used to live far from the corporation. Maybe they mistook him for a deviant, an outcast. But he must have kept some of his mannerisms or accent from Aurora.
That could be George. I've always thought that he
Yeah,
had a funny way of
George.
talking.
Where's
he looks
George?
As a mechanic. He really looks burned out.
I know he's a
But the funny thing
mechanic.
is, I once heard him
Where's
say he was
George?
barely 50. You think he was at least 20 years older. He must have had a really bad life. Worse than ours.
And
That could be him. Technomancy tends to age us fast.
you're not even gonna ask where George
It
is.
shows enormous strength and courage to be able to hide so much in such a place.
Moron.
You did the same thing, Phobos. Went back into the pen in no fear, passing yourself off as someone else.
Perhaps in some ways, but I was driven by a will to save my people.
There's the
What
guy
is
in the
it drives
corner.
that man?
But now we can prove he's George because we spoke to one more person who did not say that's George over there. George.
How old are you? 70?
50 years old, but I had a hard life. Unfortunately, that leaves its mark.
There's
Technomancy
George.
takes its toll as well.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know anything about technomancy. You should talk to someone else.
Nope.
I've heard that mechanics isn't your forte. It's a good hideout, isn't it?
The person who told you that I'm not good is simply bad-mouthing me.
If you say so. But this doesn't explain the way you speak. Polished for a mechanic. Listen, let's cut to the chase. Just let me look at your temples and that'll be it.
You are the pain in the neck, you know that. Very well. I am the one you are looking for, and your relentless questioning puts me in jeopardy if the word gets out here.
I specifically came to this camp in order to find you. You brought back a dome lost in the sands, a tablet that I'm unable to translate.
It is written in the settlers' coded language, one they use for the important data. By all means, I can translate it, but this type of thing can take time, and I can't do it here.
Come with us to Noctis. I am sure that you'll find a place to stay.
Noctis.
The city of the merchants. It's an independent city. There you won't have to fear Aurora or abundance.
Well then, I'll follow you.
Cool. Find a way for the prisoners to escape. We failed that because we found George after unlocking all the doors but not doing something else. Fine then. Fine. Sorry, prisoners. Sorry we unlocked all your doors, found 2 keys, unlocked each door individually.
Let's go.
And somehow failed to free you.
Am I glad to leave this place?
And didn't have to fight the fight
I
at the
don't care
end
where you
because
take me. Any other
cutscene
is better
escape.
than prison.
It's take
Sure. Sure.
fucking death in there. I don't know what to say. I feel ashamed. I'm from Abundance. What they do to people in there, inhuman.
The techniques that they use in that camp are based off of real scientific research. Everything was designed.
I guess this is one of those days where you don't appreciate the gifts science and medicine brought us.
You cannot blame the research itself, Zach. The blame falls on those who use it poorly. Anything can come from the best intentions. Most don't realize until it's too late. That's where experience stems from.
To think that even Ophir looks like a paradise after seeing such a place. I am grateful, however, for we managed to save a few souls.
You okay, Nisha?
No, not really. I don't want to talk about it right now.
I get that the place could have triggered some bad memories. I'm sorry, Nisha.
Solo, this is Patience, the Technomancer you told me about.
Ah, nice. Free of that shadow-forsaken labor camp. Must have been a living hell. A sincere pleasure to meet you.
Yes, nice to be free, but to be honest, I'm now stuck with no place to go. Can't and won't go back to Aurora. And Abundance was always so accommodating that I can't imagine the hospitality if they had known about my talents. Damn the ASC. And ever since my little desert refuge has been discovered, it's become a tad less cozy. Here I am, no roof, no real belongings. Only thing I have is this guy here who won't leave me alone until I translate some ancient text for him.
Well, I can't help with Mr. Mancer's needs for a translator, but I can give you a roof. It's the Noctis way, for we say, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Welcome to your new home, Patience. There are some empty houses in the northern part of the city.
Where'd
I'm sure
you get
we can
that?
set you up there.
Thank you, and a sincere pleasure to meet you, Dandolo.
Wait one day. All we're doing is waiting. What do you want to bet the other quest still isn't updated? Wait for the Technomancers to find the undercover agents. Yes, we're waiting on that. There's no objectives there. Turn all this stuff on now. Alright, we're waiting on a in-game timer.
Zachariah?
Come.
Come. A moment, please, if you will.
Scott, I don't even know how to... I met your friend Charles. I found him in a re-education camp, but I'm so sorry. He died in my arms.
No, he didn't. He was still standing. What?
Dead.
He was still
Awful,
standing
terrible
there.
Loss. He was very gifted, you know.
No.
I knew that he had disappeared for a
No.
reason. Locked up. I am so sorry about Abundance. Ending up killing all those
Said he was dying,
scientists. At this rate, we're going to go back to the Stone Age.
Charles gave me documents. He asked me to give them to you.
Oh. His latest research, I'll bet. I'll look at it. It must be captivating. Thank you, Zachariah.
Okay. Yeah, that happened. Thanks for warping us up to the platform. That'll do. We unlocked every single cell. I didn't see the final objective, I suppose. Find a way for the prisoners to escape, optional. Free the prisoners, optional. Find a way for them to escape, optional. Missed one. All right. Waiting for that. We're waiting for that, but that one doesn't have a timer, so hopefully it's not bugged, and I don't know what it's going to take to complete it. Chat with the Technomancers. Maybe they are done. Maybe they are done if we speak with them. There is nothing in our journal that says go back. The Technomancers want to talk to you about their research. They might be done. I would not put it past this game to have been waiting on us the whole time to go talk to the Technomancers while the journal actually says wait on the Technomancers. They're not standing here any longer. They were here. They're on the map. They upstairs? They're upstairs. I don't know if we can get to that part of the map upstairs, but maybe we can. They used to be there.
Zachariah, come. A moment, please, if you will.
I don't think we can get over there. No, we cannot. Zachariah, come. A moment, please. Mulsey, why are you still checking hours?
Zachariah, come.
Often.
A moment, please, if you will.
You got an invite, right? Good night, Goodias. Yeah, they're not over here. Sure what to do, but we could try to find more secondary quests, but I don't want to find. I want to do the main quests. I want to do the main quests. The game seems disappointed. Seems disappointed. Should go. I don't even know what word I was looking for, but the game is clearly not giving us an opportunity to do the main quests right now. There was... Scott has disappeared. We were warned. Scott has disappeared. Investigate Scott's disappearance. Okay, let's do that. Let's go back and investigate Scott's disappearance. Should leave us a note. Crafting's not gonna help. Investigate. Did you see him leave? No? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Amelia, did you see Scott leave?
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello, Amelia. I'm fine, thanks.
Is not the right asking about Scott. We need something.
What do you think of Scott?
No,
You know him well.
he's gone.
Know him well? That's an exaggeration.
Where do you think he
He
went?
doesn't actually say much about himself. Most of the time, he's on his own planet. Before he gets back down
Right.
to Mars, well, we lose radio communication. He's nice. He regularly checks in to see how I am. He used to bring me gifts when I was young, but he can't help commenting on the chances I take and all. It pisses me off. I like him, but he's not my father. I mean,
You're not my father. Not even lucky. How are we supposed to investigate his disappearance? If there's nothing here, search zone. We're looking for something in non-specified search zone that's kind of centered around here. The search zone is here. Looking. So talkie. Well, I guess this is the rest of the stream. There's there's the little Scott Seeker. He's missing. I think that counts as a search zone. Oh, missing person of interest. It's not actually a search zone. Investigate. Is that on the secondary quest list? It is. And did we even have a marker for anything related? No. Alright, we'll wait for that to update itself. In the meantime, our more important objectives, one of them is making us wait. Patience. Actually, the Technomancer's name. Wait for patience to finish deciphering the tablet. Nothing there. And this one, complete the missions Dandolo assigns you, has us waiting for Technomancers to find the undercover agents. Let's go sleep till daytime. Maybe it's the wrong time of day to investigate Scott Seeker or find the Technomancers out in the hall here. I think we have access to a room. A bed. Rest until noon. It is apparently the middle of the day already because rest until noon is 1 hour, 6 minutes. Well, that's not gonna work. I guess Twilight. We'll do the vampire thing. Maybe they'll be around then. Maybe we're vampires. You are rested. I am needing to progress the quest. Where is everyone? The Technomancer's returned. Nope. Oh, 1 day, 7 hours. I can sleep to advance that. We don't actually have to let it tick by. Yes, on 6. Yes. I missed that. Didn't think of that. I came here for a different reason. Do, 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 do. Rest until morning. See if the tablet has been deciphered. It best have.
Zachariah? Come.
Come. No, he's not where he was last time. Hi, Rango. Sorry about the stream. Missing the stream today. Glad you got lots of work done. This is good. Where did he end up housed? Over here? Patience. Patience. Soon you will be with him. Sorry that we didn't see you earlier, but, you know, we'll be back at it. And the game is not done. I don't know if you've enjoyed the game at all, but the bits you may have seen. Parts of it have grown on me. Other parts I've gotten more used to. I think we're going to stick with it, but still like for that not to take forever. Hey, Colonel. Yeah, she mentioned that. Although it doesn't make sense, it seems to have happened when you changed your name. So it might be that somehow. Damn. Over there. Damn good Joe.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
You in Chambers. Host, thank you. I'm gonna be going a tiny bit longer, but thank you very much. There she
Looks like
is.
patience is gone.
Aye.
Judging by the mess, I doubt he left willingly. Bet you all the serum in the world the fucking ASC's behind all this. They need to be stopped
Message coming
before
in.
they overrun Noctis.
Patching it
And I
through.
need
Thank
to
you.
find patience. Fuck, and the tablet.
Finish Doom. Score. Go back to see. Did they finish? Did the Technomancers finally finish? We had to do the other things before they would finish.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
It's going. Objective is which? Go back to see the Technomancers. Melvin Mancer finally finished. Good. Patience has been taken. Okay. Yep, we leveled. I'll do something with the points at some point.
After trailing the groups you mentioned, it's obvious that they each have a few people among them who aren't just looking for you, but purposely seeding unrest in the population and maybe pushing for an uprising.
Then we need to stop it.
Here's a description of everyone we found. Give me your map. There. I've marked every place you can find them. Shouldn't be hard for you to get them now.
Eliminate the undercover agents. How nearby are they? Oh, they're all over town. We're gonna start killing people all over town. Eliminate the undercover agents. Time to clean house. Shit! Fair enough. Suppose we could actually sneak up on the first one. Want my stealth points back. It doesn't seem to do us any good. Every once in a while we can someone. You'd have to take it to level 3 to actually in-cap anyone with a stealth attack. I can't do it because okay, goodbye. Alright. merchant? No, the merchant's not attacking us. Oh, fuck you guys. So, we're still a glass cannon after all this. 24 hours in and we can still be taken out with 3 shots from some random trash mobs. I like the melee, but when people start shooting from the sidelines while I'm trying to have a nice melee, it really sucks. I have to stop paying attention to the melee and start dodging the ranged attacks, which are somewhere else on the battlefield. Move around the battlefield, and then the melee is not as fun because you're trying not to get shot instead of bashing someone with your staff. See in the back with the gun there? Phobos, you're fucking big. Go do something about that.
We must rid these groups of Noctis.
Standing there with a gun, plot armor, and all the poise in the world, just pop, 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 pop.
One step at a time, then?
One step at a time, then. Yes. Whatever it takes to keep the city safe. Where's the next group?
Berserk. Time for Berserk. Gonna save that point. Our weapon should stay electrified if we don't mess with it, so we should be able to bind this. Next group. Berserk! I like the Berserk. That's gonna help. Next. Oh, I couldn't get to the mute button. Tried to stifle the sneeze. I couldn't get to the mute button. That didn't work though. Sweet. Dude. All right, assholes. Colonel, yes, I've played a little bit of the first one and a chunk of the second one. I haven't completed either one. Well, that berserk didn't go very well. Worst berserk ever. Assholes. It's only my second berserk ever, though, I think. Gotta pick my moments. They're down. 6 out of 6.
Zachariah? Come. A moment, please, if you will. Zachariah, I was just starting to worry.
What for?
Bad news, I'm afraid. The ASC's not only in Noctis, but they're starting to threaten its safety. I know you did what you could to get rid of their spies, but if you stay here, they'll come back. And now we may be open to a direct attack from Abundance. I'm sorry, Zachariah. They're after you and your friends. I can't risk the safety of all my people for just you.
I've been waiting to
So
leave.
you're turning your back on us?
No. I would never turn my back on a friend. I set a meeting for you with the Technomancers from Aurora. Their arms are open. You'll be safer from Victor with them by your side. You just can't stay here.
Why are you helping me?
A scratch on the back. for what I hope will be a long-term relationship, Mr. Mancer. They'll meet you under one of their shadow paths. Take the map. You'll be well received. Now get going. As soon as you can gather your things and friends together. The longer you stay, the more danger those of us around you face.
How'd you manage to get in touch with Aurora's Technomancers?
Wasn't easy, but we have agents in all of the corporation's cities. The equivalent of Nisha, but not as easy on the eyes, lives in Shadowlair and was our point on this little mission. Their Technomancers are quite knowledgeable, powerful, and I assume the idea of having one of their counterparts from Abundance join them and give them a little upper hand probably put a few smiles on their faces. But their chief's name, it's slipping my mind. Profanity? No, something more. Chastity, promiscuity, generosity. Yeah, that's the one. Their chief's named Generosity.
Sure, those were all totally the
He's
same.
quite chummy with the Dowser wisdom, I hear. Shouldn't be too hard for him to make you feel welcome. So set your mind at ease.
And get out of my city.
Zachariah, come. A moment, please, if you will.
So we will either travel and then rap, or rap and then when we come back travel. I don't know. Travel now, see what happens, see if we get hopefully not caught up in anything too major, but when we get to the other side of this journey, when we meet up with the Aurora Technomancers, I think that's where we'll wrap for the night. No stream tomorrow, but we'll be back at it on Thursday. And we'll be back at this, Technomancer. Surprise, surprise. I'd like to see it through. The game might defeat me yet. But not today. You won't be able to come back from this destination until your mission is complete. Let me see what the journal says, in case we want to just travel there tomorrow, or Thursday. So we get the cutscene and some momentum and all that. That might be better. Answer the princess summons. Go to the meeting. They're all the same thing now, more or less. Let's wrap here and travel out to start the stream on Thursday. I'm interested in where we go, but I'm fading, and we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Thank you for sticking it out. Thank you for the company today. Excellent company as always. Cheers to all of you. Let's see. I'm lacking some. I didn't have a page open. Wonder I didn't see some of this info.
You guys are my best friends, through thick and thin. We've always been together, we're four of a kind, having fun all day, palling around and laughing away. Just best friends, best friends are we. I love you guys.
Thank you for that. That. Thank you for the hosts today, Yeoman Chambers, Colonel Cyborg Clone, Olsey, and KG. Everybody, please, if you haven't checked out Yeoman Chambers on Twitch, please do give her a follow. Show some J-Love over there. And thank you all for being here. Let's drop in on Iceman's continuing with Wolfenstein 2. I don't know how much further he's got. I've got a plan to play it one day, so I haven't been watching much. But say hi to the Iceman for me. I'm going to put the link in chat. I'm going to wish you all good night. Bid you good night. I'll see you on the flip side. See you Thursday. Everybody have a great day tomorrow.